Starting off the day with the LS R7 FD. I hate how much I love this car. I've been at this light for like 3 minutes. Come on, just green. Just, come on, you can do it. Please, please. Oh man, well, this is fun. I don't know what's happening. I'm still chilling here. It's been like 5 minutes. Now there's people behind me. No one's honking at me yet, but I just feel bad. I don't want to go though. Oh, green. I was just filming an entire thing talking to you guys and realized that the phone was right in front of the air vent and it was just sounding like I was in a tornado. So I'm gonna start all over. What's up? I'm at the gas station. I am picking up cash because I have to buy some BMW wheels. I just tried to find a crappy set that I'm not really gonna care about for cheap on Marketplace because we have a track day tomorrow. And the Corvette is 5x120 wheel pattern or 5x120.65 to be exact. So you can get away with stealing some BMW wheels that are 5x120. I found some. I'm grabbing cash so I can buy them so that I will have spares for the track day. I have no wheels and there are no wheels in the entire shop that fit my car right now. There are a lot of things that have to be done on the car for today in order to be track ready for tomorrow. I cannot wait to finally drive the Corvette. Just got the new wheels. So this is gonna be 8.5 in the front and 9.5 in the rear, which I'm hoping means I don't have to cut as much of the front fender as I was going to have to running the 9.5s that are on it now. I'm gonna be running two 35/40 18s on here and two 65/35 18 on these. So we will get these mounted and ready. Probably do fitment stuff towards the end of the day. So I got new rotors to put on, which will hopefully help the issue we were having with the dual caliper setup. It's hard to tell. I don't know if you can see the indentation there, but there's like an 1/8 of an inch drop off right there. So we were wondering why we couldn't get the hydro to grab. We're like, what's going on? We were struggling bleeding it, and then looking at the rotor we saw that gap. The pad just can't even make anywhere near full contact, and when it's engaged it's sort of leaning down on the rotor because it's so bad. So I have new rotors, gonna throw those on and hope that fixes that issue. And at the same time, I have different pads that are super aggressive for the dual caliper setup here. So I'm gonna throw those on. I'm really hoping the rotors make this whole setup work. That should have been the issue, so we'll find out. And I still really wanna make my car into like a dog for the event. So I wanna add ears on. I don't know if I'll end up getting to that today. I hope there's time because that would be awesome. And we already have the front looking like a mouse with eyes now. I need dog ears and a dog tail, so. Oh my God, I love the eyes. It looks so crazy. And let the car shuffle begin. Dip a lot better with the wheel off, but that is pretty dramatic. You can see the brake pad on the dual caliper was not fully engaging. Like it would catch right here where the highest point is and then be like tilted that way. So got some brand new rotors to throw on. This is the Z51, so it comes with the bigger brakes. These are my new hydro brake pads. This compound was recommended by Duarte from Drift HQ. Apparently these are really aggressive and will have an insane bite, but I'll also wear through them very quickly. So I'll have to keep an eye on these, but I'm excited to try them out. Here are the ones that were on the car with zero drifting, just trying to get the hydro working really. And where that indentation was in the rotor, you can see how the pad was just not making full contact at all. So hopefully now we got fresh rotors on, gonna throw some fresh aggressive pads in, and then we should be good. Done, and I managed to find some neochrome lug nuts in the shop, so that's exciting. Back is done, and now we're gonna move up to the front for wiring things with Chris. Chris is gonna be doing the relay wiring, and I'm going to be learning because I should be doing this to all of my cars. Adam, for example, didn't have a relay for the fans in his chaser and caught on fire because of that on the track, so this is a good thing to do. I hate where the fan switch currently was. It's pretty much hidden all the way under here. So we're gonna figure out a better temporary placement for it. Maybe right back here. I don't know. We're gonna try some things out and see what feels the best for now. After I put like a doubled in radio setup in here, ideally I want like a panel here, very simple, where I can still have access to the cigarette lighter and have maybe just two switches. One for fans, and of course one for underglow. The switch that was on the car was probably like the absolute cheapest type of switch that you could get. The one I have now isn't a lot better, but it's better, and it has a fancy little light on it. So we're gonna end up putting this one on the car instead. I'm thinking right here would look pretty cool, and hopefully I won't forget it if it's right here in my face. Oh, and yes, that is S15 cat unicorn. All right, my phone died, but I've just been drilling a hole to put the button. This is 100% a lot better than where it was before and looks clean. Chris has been making the new relay harness, and we're going to be routing it the same way as it was last time for now. So it's going to come up through the hole where the steering column comes through, and then we'll lead it right up here to the switch. Thank you.
Jigsaw would have been way harder to get a nice smooth cut like that.
Yeah, true. Wow. That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect.
Well, I mean, for now.
Yeah.
So I want to rewrap it later, but that's really good. Thank you. That should be enough to make it shut now. This armrest was always hitting on the master here, so I asked Adam to cut it, and now we might be good. Are we good? Are we good? That's really close. We'll see. I still have to reconnect it right here, and hopefully it'll be cut enough so that it's not always rubbing on that, so it's easy to open and close. So when I do the headliner and pillars and fabric, I will also rewrap this. When you take this plastic part off, it's just stapled on there, the leather part, so I'll be rewrapping that to whatever I do the headliner with. So for now, I'm okay with it just being exposed on the end like that. Okay, moment of truth. I mean, it still kind of hits on the way up, but not as bad at all as it was. As before, I literally had to wrestle with it to get it down and bend this backwards, and now it at least falls in, so that's good. The BMW wheels that I bought today have arrived for the front. So these are 8.5, and I'm running 235 40 18s on them. Chris, you said you found out the offset? Because the guy I bought them from didn't know the offset, but you figured it out?
Yeah, they were plus 38.
Plus 38, high number, very good for a Corvette. So hopefully these fit well enough to make me do minimal trimming on the fender. We'll come back to the wheels. Once the car is lowered, we're gonna check fitment and see just how much I have to trim off. Here's my beautiful little switch. It's so much better than before. Okay, here we go. Testing time. Hey! So satisfying. Fan on, off, on, off, on. Thank you, Chris! I'm doing an oil change and then we can get these wheels situated. Dang, Jimmy, how'd you top one of those? You got that House of Pre? You got that House of Pre?
The
wow.
House of Pre? The House of Pre drip?
Oh my god, look at that embroidery on the sleeve. Oh, and the mask, more embroidery. Oh my gosh, wow. That is some high quality neon yellow embroidery. That's, wow. I'm so jealous.
Let him know.
I wish I had that fit.
See drip?
Yep.
Damn, I like your cut, G.
No.
I like the cut, G. I like the cut. W-L-Z. Always talking about the cuts. Always talking about some pups. Well, you better feed them now. You a cow, how trying to come at me, wow.
The funnel game.
Stop.
No, don't let her use the funnel. You're better than that.
Stop with the rest of us. You got it?
Okay. Nothing over there. Looks good here. All right, all the way, other way. Oh, yeah, it's still just the tiniest bit on this side, on the inside, but so much better than before. Before, you couldn't even turn it all the way because it touched so bad. Wow, he's not even looking. Not even looking.
Attaboy.
Adam, let me see your no funnel challenge.
For the no funnel challenge, check it out. Filling it up.
Adam Cutler was rubbing on the fender and I just realized how disgusting and dirty my hands are. Please ignore that. Fender is cut, so we are clearance and good to go with the angle kit. Full lock, all good. Now we are just adding the rest of the coolant, bleeding the system, checking oil, adding some power steering fluid, going through all the little things, and then we should be good for tomorrow. Fans work, and the temperature was up at 169 and immediately dropped, already 149, so those are some big boy fans. Also, we have to bring a 12-volt source to the switch because right now it's just grounded for the on-off for the fans. So when we bring that 12-volt power source back here, then the light will turn on. But right now, I'm just trying to get to the track, so no light yet. Yeah, I really like where that switch is. I'll probably end up leaving it instead of making the little panel I was talking about putting here because that looks awesome. And then for underglow, boom, I'll make this side be the underglow side or something. I can go back out?
Yeah, you're good. Straight back.
All right.
And we out. To go drive around, see how the car feels. The steering is very heavy, and I don't know if it's just the angle kit or what, because Chris was saying that his stock vet is nothing like this. We took the car out for some street rips, and unfortunately it kind of feels like the power steering pump is going out, which I was worried about. Like, I almost swapped in the pump that Adam had for his mom's LS swapped Solstice, just as we had an extra one, and I was worried with the leak that was on the hard line to the rack that potentially the actual pump could have been damaged. and that is looking like that is the case. It might get me through tomorrow for the track day, and like I said, we do have an extra one on hand, but that isn't the fastest thing to swap, but I think we might wing it for tomorrow anyway. Unfortunately, driving the car more, the pump was continuing to get worse and worse, so I'm gonna be leaving this video on a cliffhanger. Will I make it to the track? Will I not? Will I make it?